Teach me. I can do it.
Google Voice has a ton of useful features. I really only use two, but they're very useful for me. You can get a telephone number from Google using Google Voice, a free telephone number, free US telephone number, that you can link to your actual carrier phone number from like AT&T, T-Mobile, that kind of thing. Google just doesn't give you any number either. You can actually pick an area code and pick a number from a selected list. That way you can still keep a local number and people aren't wondering why you have some one-off area code. For the sake of keeping things simple, let's pretend my primary line's number is 312-111-1111. My secondary line is 773-222-2222, and my tertiary line is 708-333-3333. Now, when I select and confirm a Google Voice number, let's say I pick 312-444-4444, I can link that number to all three of these phones so that if someone calls this number, all three phones will ring. You can even set it so if numbers you don't know call you, it'll only ring a certain one. Or you can even block numbers from people you don't want to hear from, like CID officers Helmer and Rollins. Or if, let's say, a friend calls you, Ray Jackson, let's say, it'll ring all three. But here's what I use Google Voice for the most. Number one, voicemail transcription. Hey, Frank, it's Jerome. Frank Dukes, right? Like, put up your dukes? Anyway, I was just wondering if you were free Saturday. If you are, give me a call back. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, Frank, it's Jerome. After I get a voicemail, I get notified via text or email with a transcription of the actual voicemail. Now, it doesn't always get it right. If someone's a fast talker or someone has a heavy accent or there's a lot of background noise, it's not going to be perfect. But even if not, you can at least check the text and read some of the voicemail transcription and, get the gist of the actual voicemail that was given. And then you can listen to the actual voicemail later if you need to. Number two, text messaging. I rarely use SMS for texting. 99% of the time I'm using Hangouts. So people with Hangouts don't need an actual telephone number, just a Wi-Fi connection. But what I like the best about it is that I can communicate with people on my phone if I'm on the go or on my laptop. But the problem with people who don't have Hangouts means I have to communicate through SMS. So I can't use my laptop to text people back. I have to pick up my phone and reply back that way. And so before I use Google Voice, I was asking people if they could download Hangouts. So, I know a lot of people don't want to download a new app or they don't really care about that stuff. They just want to text you through their phone number. And I get that. So this is where Google Voice comes in handy because now you can use that phone number to text people through SMS and not have to ask them to download Hangouts or any other kind of messaging app. And with a Google Voice number, when you get an SMS text, you'll get it on your phone, but you'll also get it on your laptop. So it works just like Hangouts.
To honor you, Shidashi.
What's the difference if Bruce Springsteen is a Shidoshi?